Hi, welcome back to NFT Gaming, and for today's video, I'm gonna do a video about Journey to Godhood. So if you guys do not know yet, Journey to Godhood is actually a Discord-based text game which you cannot find in any of the NFT game right now. Before I show you guys the gameplay and the ROI, I will actually need to go through with the white paper and see what they're actually talking about. However, you guys do not need to worry since I'm not going through the 100% of the white paper. I'm just gonna through all the important parts of the white paper. So when I first started actually playing this game, I actually wanted to know why they're actually playing on the Discord and not having their own app by itself. And apparently the reason is because the team is not big enough, and of course is accessible to anyone in the world. And also not forgetting that Discord can be used on your mobile phone as well, while some of the NFT game that we have played is not compatible with mobile at all. So in order for you guys to actually play this game, you will need a Wax wallet. I'm pretty sure most of you guys will know what is Wax wallet since of the video of my Farmers World previously. And of course, in order for you to actually play this game, you will need to actually invest only about $10. However, in order for you to play, you will need to actually have one weapon and one armor. And when you purchase this starter pack at $10, you might end up with 4 armor or even 4 weapons. So if you guys do not actually want to gamble on the $10, you can actually purchase the weapon on the Atomic Hub collection itself. So as you can see over here, a tier 1 armor and tier 1 weapon can actually cost you only about $4. Now that you guys actually know how to purchase your weapon and the armor, you guys actually have two ways of playing the game, which is called semi-idle or full idle. So semi-idle is basically the main game where you actually have to wait for the energy to go up, and then you can play the game when you reach a certain energy. However, if you guys do not have the time to actually play, you can actually go into a full idle mode. However, you can only have 3 fights per day compared to 7 fights per day in semi-idle. And for this game, you can actually assign the stats based on the weapon that you are currently using. So assuming that you are using a melee weapon, you need to actually upgrade your strength. And if you guys are using a bow or a staff, then you need to actually upgrade your stats based on the weapon itself. And the 2 extra stats that actually doesn't matter what weapon you are using is the speed and the endurance. Basically, the speed stats is actually the higher your speed stats goes, the higher chance of you to actually attack first and getting those double attack. And of course, as for endurance, the higher your endurance, the more HP you have. And if you guys actually want to find out more about this game, make sure to visit their website and then visit their white paper as well. So right now I'm going to show you the gameplay and how much you can actually earn per adventure fight. Now if you see over here, this is my character profile, and I currently have a tier 4 weapon and a tier 3 armor. So like I mentioned before, if you have a bow, you actually need to upgrade your agility since the main damage comes from the agility stats. So right now I'm going to show you how to actually play the game, and that is by clicking the adventure mode. So actually by clicking the adventure mode, you have 3 types of enemy, and that is easy, normal and hard. Most of the time you will actually encounter the easy and the normal enemy, but not the hard one since I did not even find a hard one before. So as for this case, you can see that I can fight or run and it's easy, so I just probably need to fight it. And as you can see over here, I actually defeat this polar bear and I have actually earned 75 EXP and 52 God tokens. So since we know that each fight you can earn from the easy monster is about 50 to 60 God tokens, you can see that from over here, 52 God tokens actually net you about 0.46 wax. And if you guys actually convert wax into USD, that's about 22 cents profit per fight. And since you can actually fight for 7 times a day, you can actually earn about $1.50 every single day. However, do take note that the God tokens that I'm earning at 52 is probably because I have a higher tier of weapon and armor. But when I asked in the Discord, most of them actually says that the weapon only actually affects your winning rate and not the earnings of the God token itself. So assuming you guys actually buying the lowest tier of the weapon and the armor, it actually costs you about now $1, and you can basically ROI on your first day. Because if you see from the white paper, they do not mention that the higher the tier of the weapon is, the more you earn from your God token. So what I can see is that the tier 1 weapon and the armor actually give you the same amount of God token for every fight that you win. And the difference between the tier 1 and the tier 4 is just the winning percentage. But if you think about it, the investment for this game is only about $1, and that $1 can actually get you back for 1 day with 7 fights. However, I do forget to mention that you will need to actually level up your character to level 15 in order for you to withdraw your God token. So what do you think of this game? Do you think it's best to actually enter right now since it only costs you about $1, or would you actually forgo this game since the earnings is only about $1.50 every single day? If you ask me, I actually do not mind investing just $1 for this game and to get back your money within 1 day. And of course, if you love this kind of content, do give me a like and subscribe to my channel. Until then, I will see you guys again the next time.